see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stack when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline. Get up, put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, but focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made, not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar. Get up, put the work in. Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up, put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning. How are y'all doing out there today? Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share it out on the socials. I just shared it out on mine saying that we were live and everything today. It is Friday and whatnot. So, how are y'all doing out there today? Y'all let me know how y'all doing down there in the comments. I don't know if it's nighttime for y'all, morning time for y'all, whatever it is. You know, that's a glory part of the internet and the way it works. Y'all could be anywhere. But good morning for me, since, you know, it's 6 o'clock my time in Houston. But, alright, if you haven't seen my short that I did yesterday, make sure you go and find it on my socials, or Acellular on Facebook as well. Go watch it, share it out. It's a part of a contest, actually, for the content creators for World Mobile and everything. So, you know, I'd like to win a little bit of money. There's $500 on the line for that one. So, there's different prizes and everything. So it'd be nice to win a little money for making a video content there. So if y'all would, y'all can find that for me. Let me go see if I can find it for you here, and I will give you a little bit of it, and we'll see if we I will have to probably stop the music so I don't double it, but let me find it here for you. Yeah. And oh. Alright, so pause music. Hey guys, A-Cellular was lucky enough to get one of the frontier core nodes that just went live in the Philippines. But we're here to let you know that there are still Ember nodes that you can gather today that are in Pakistan. You can go over to airnode.worldmobile.net and you click on the reservation, go to the browse section there, and it will show you the Ember nodes. You click on the Ember nodes, you can reserve them. You only have to pay 20% down payment and the rest when they are ready. But when they are ready, they're going to be earning immediately. And that's why I bought mine 2 days ago and I've already earned $2.07. We've transferred 495 gigabytes worth of data in just 2 days in Pakistan. Wait until the ones in the Philippines come on board. I just want to let you know how you can get involved too, and we together can connect the unconnected. Hey guys, A-Cellular was lucky enough to get one of the... All right, let's see. Turn that off. Turn the music back on. Turn the music back on. Hopefully that worked, and I didn't just sit there quiet for a minute for y'all. Go let me know what you thought about that on my X page there. Share it out for me. That is part of a contest that we have as content creators and everything. Also, anyway, it's good to know that information and everything. So very Silverts-backed Zcash miners are expanding, buying 9,000 Bitmain Z15 Pros. 9,000. Where are they going to run those 9,000 machines at? That's a lot of power. Good lord. Interesting. I was actually thinking about a Zcash miner myself, actually. I was going to look into it to see what that actually cost and everything, because, Zcash is a couple $100, right? But isn't it $500? $461. Man, what a trade they got me on that day, man. We were on that. We were on it. We said it was going to go up. We had targets. Our full take profit was up here from coming out of this downtrend, and it got me because I was being, I haven't won a trade in a few days, so it's been kind of difficult. So I was being real stingy, and I didn't bring it down to the block where I had it before, had it below this low as the stop loss, and I brought it up to entry so it wouldn't lose any money once it got into profit, and this immediately came back and took it back from me. Just immediately. Right, and then almost, a little bit into the day, this was market open, I do believe, here in this area, and we would have hit first take profit. Then we didn't retrace, didn't go down, and we hit our second take profit, and then we did go down. Because we would have moved our stop to entry once we took our first take profit for sure. So that was a recap on, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday's trade. We're back down to the same area again, respecting this level very, very well, actually. It's one of the reasons why I don't immediately delete one of the order blocks or so, because you don't know, it could somehow become a relevant level. Am I double miking here? Hold on. I've been double miking the whole freaking time. Why didn't y'all tell me? We'll delete this mic here. That just needs to go away. How do I just delete it? think I've got it off now, so I think make sure. Okay, yeah. All right, we're good. Ooh, sorry about that for the people that were watching. You should have told me. You should have said, "Hey, guy, you're double miking yourself. Shut the hell up and fix it." I did that video, and I had to change a lot of things to get it to go into your 9x16 for the vertical on the computer. So apparently I didn't fix some of those things. Really wish I could just delete it so I could stop seeing it going up and down over here. So there we go. Just better. Studio mic, whatever. Moving on. Back to the day here. Let's see. What are the stocks doing? Where are we at? Oh, Tesla up pre-market. Tesla up 1.5. Yeah, 1.5% pre-market. Netflix down 1.5. Ouch, bro. Ouch. Ouch. 7.5% for Apple. 7, bro. Almost 8%. What happened? Dividends 27 cents, something, tariff refunds, 2. I don't know enough about the stocks to actually know what that I haven't paid attention to that, but I know that a 7% down in pre-market for a stock is really bad. That's crazy. All right, we're up 0.5% on Ford. Crazy, like pump and dump Ford bullshit. But there was you always gotta respect these gaps, man. You see this gap? That was the gap that was here, that was created by the bullish news. It came up, ran, okay. Obvious top. Obvious top. Sell. Close. Bullish divergence. Buy. That was simple. But you had to be in this because that was fast, you know. Because pre-market, it had already gone up here in this area anyway. All right, now we're looking at hype here. So we're still looking at a downtrend. The green dotted line here is the large downtrend that we drew. We came up to it here. Didn't quite get to the downtrending line here. We did here. Turn it down on my headphones a little bit. Maybe turn it up a little bit there. So I think we are looking for our golden pocket, I guess, is what we drew, right? That was a golden pocket at the bottom of that trend. Oh, man. It was the golden pocket at the bottom of the trend there. What a trade if we would have freaking just got into it. Let's see. This was fib from here. No. What is the golden pocket of? Oh, it's from here. Let me put this one here. This one's from the go. Yep, there it is. All right, so it's from the first bullishness, because that was bullish retrace, and that kind of just went from there. Alright, so we got that deleted there, so we kind of know where we're going. This is the 2-hour chart, so you can see 2-hour, we had already clipped over here, we've gone up. RSI, no bearish divergence on RSI on the 2-hour for hype. We are underneath the VWAP. Turn on some of our chart prime indicators here. Let's see what the Market Oracle Pro Plus gives us. Sell Plus indicator underneath both dynamic and quantum reactors there. At the midline. Okay, so let's see, what does the Pro give us? Consolidation of 4. Market dumps. I don't like the prime score at 3 though. 30-minute chart, it's starting to clip on the MVP. We are underneath the quantum there. Let's see, what do our order blocks show us for there? Lots of little order blocks here and here, sure. Here. Definitely a bullish one here at the bottom. Yeah, that would be bearish if we got back up there for sure, because you would already be outside of that. Money flow is above us. Red. Bearish divergence, order block. Don't short on the 5-minute deal. Yeah, don't short because that's about to become a bullish divergence. Come down here. You'll grab it for a little bit, maybe. There's a high one down here. That is true. Down here for sure. So that was bullish for it to come up, grab this liquidity from, so grab liquidity from this high, this high, this high, this high, and this high. All this liquidity was just grabbed right here. Then, yeah. Then you make bearish divergence, come down, new lower high, coming lower, coming into this area at least, I would think. Do you go there first? I already tapped that loud order block there. You hit this, you have 2 fair value gaps on hype here. Money flow is red on the 3-minute. We are curving over on the MVP oscillator. See, there's it popping off there. That's a nice reaction. That's why you don't just jump into the shorts for sure. But this is bearish divergence, guys. No question about it. Okay? No question about it. Bearish divergent, go back to where you came from. Where you came from is down here. Let's look at ADA, because I had a chart that I did. I put an order, not an order in. I did not put this one in. Last night I was looking at it when we were coming down, and I was like, this would be a good area to come into. Good enter about this area, good stop. We want to take it back up here. Show. I didn't take it, but it came back. Did it, came back, took the loud order block, and jumped off of it. So this is kind of bullish, but you're at the money flow POC on the 5 minute. You have hit this loud order block and rejected, but you have come up off of the VWAP for sure. So we could look for it to at least come back up a little bit further. You know, we're on the 5 minute chart, so that little bit here on the chart is, well, that's almost 1%. So, you know, that wouldn't be too bad, honestly. But that was not where we wouldn't want to enter now, because that's not where we wanted to enter. Our enter was down here. That happened obviously while we were asleep. I mean, I drew this yesterday. The chart hadn't happened yet. This is a 5 minute chart. So we were over here or something like that, and I said come up here to these, because we were looking over here, gonna come up and clear this liquidity in this area here. And boy, did we. Came right up into it. And then we gave the good old SFP area kind of deal. And off we go. Almost on the line I drew yesterday during the, you know, live 24 hours ago. It's interesting how that happens sometimes, because I was just talking, and it did exactly, like, almost on the chart exactly where I said to, and I wasn't trying to do that. We do look like we are going to come down and grab this one. So I would be long in here like this somehow. Like that would be what I would like to see. Like to see it come down SFP and grab. But this may have been, you know, last order block kind of in here. This one is here, but you can always leave them. You don't have to hit them all. This probably should be hit again though, unless we're gonna come up, hit the VWAP and come down. You know, that could be what we're doing. Could just come up here, come down. You want to look for where we get long here. Okay. XRP still in the downtrend. Hey. Probably gonna grab some of this liquidity here for sure. So if you don't know how to see these order blocks like this, if you don't know how to just see it, which I didn't know how to see it for a while, and then so I had these guys. You can say how many you want it to give you or other things like that. So you can take off these numbers, you can take off other things, but it tells you if it should be a bullish, like you should be looking for a long off of the tap of this, or a bearish, like you should be looking for a short by the color green and red. The loud and the soft is basically how much volume, how much price action occurred, I do believe, in that area. You could ask the people in Chart Prime about like what the actual percentage is and what the loud and soft means. But I do know that the loud ones do tend to get hit more times than not. The soft ones have the opportunity of them being hit, but I do remember that loud ones get hit more often than not. If you look at the percentage, it's at 30% as well. So that would be interesting if you know we had this trickle market open, come up, tap it, and then come down. So that would be kind of interesting there, to have a potential short up here, you know, above this, and that's a whole percent. You can have a whole percent like that. That's why you watch it, so you don't know if it's going to come up to here and go down, you know. But you would wait for it to essentially clear this range, potentially taking this high at $1.09. So if you got some XRP, you want to make sure if it SFPs this $1.09 area that you kind of get, maybe potentially get into a short. So you know, looking at that, let's see, Sol looks like you want to long the damn thing. It's done lower highs, higher lows, no, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, Jesus, here kind of deal. Because no, that broke it. That was SFP. This was a good long, so we're probably on the way up here. Maybe it comes back to this one. This is what it looks like without that chart prime on. If you want to see the chart, if it was too much for y'all, go let me know how you're doing down there in the comments and everything. Say hi, thank you, all the rest of that. Share it out. Give me some commentary. You know, like you were double mic'd at the beginning of your episode. This is an order block here. Since I can see this there. You got one right here. This one tapped it already. From here to there, that's kind of bearish. But you wouldn't just short it here. Here you go. Off of the first standard deviation 1 off of the VWAP. Just kind of where we're bouncing off of right now. But, you know, it goes up some too, you know. Money flow is coming up here on the MVP oscillator. Money flow is still red, but it is on its way up here. Your true 7 indicator is green. But you are kind of topping almost at, what are we at, 61 on the RSI, so you are kind of getting to the top of the, you know, normal range. You can obviously go a lot higher, it doesn't matter. MVP oscillator is coming up. Let's look Zcash. That was it here. This was a good long there. You're running into the VWAP ahead of you. Money flow though, money flow is on its way up. Like that's a pretty drastic up there. Volume is kind of turning around a little bit on the bottom here. Just a little bit. You would want to see that to start to curve up a little more. With the RSI being over the 70 line, you would wait for it to come back to the 0 line and then get the positive reaction off of the 0 line is typically how you would do that. What did I draw that for? Oh, that was the line when we broke. Okay, so we can take that one away. Interesting. I think hype was the one we were closest on a trade, I think. Oh, yeah, I think we were looking for this to come up, retest. It did. That's bearish. This was its retest. Yeah, let's short hype today, guys. Where is it at? There it's hype. So we enter now. Do we wait? what is above us? We had our bearish divergence. We had the end of this before the fall. Do you have this bullish order block? You have the yellow dot below us here. That's up reversal yellow dot here. MVP oscillator has turned, but you got this little clip in it here. Yeah, that was volume all the way to the top on the clipping here. All the way to the top. That was right there, yeah. I wanna short it, but I don't think it's ready. I know this was a good short here. That was the SFP of this entire range here. Came down. This was a retest. This is where you would have shorted it. Right there. That's where you would shorted it, and you would shorted it like that, and you come down to like here. Even bearish divergence from them here is what they're saying. Whatever, how it's trying to pull the bearish divergence here. You have blue dot above us, just printed. Yeah, blue dot above us. Let's go. Oh no. It's a race to do your password. No, of course, you do it wrong, right? The first time. It's the only way to do it, right? At least we weren't in yet. So potentially here. I like that green order block being there though. Blue dot is heavy though. Blue dot is heavy. You don't get a blue dot very often. You got this blue dot right before this drop. That drop had already occurred, but that drop just was about to happen there. Let's go ahead and get in. All right, we're in our short on hype. We did grab it here. All right, so let's bring it back over here. So draw where we're at. So split the tab view so we can see them both here. All right, so where do we want to put our stop at? Probably there. What is this a run though? Of yeah, 0.37. Okay. We'll put our stop at what, 55? Yeah, 55 will work. It's up there at the wick. course, you know, that was bullish, wasn't it? Right there. Something like that. That would make sense. Reading the market backwards the whole day. It is the instant reaction of hey, it went up when I went short, but I do believe from our indicators that we have here, we are definitely going to be on the downtrend here. This, you know, you kind of do have a inverted head and shoulders looking here, but it's, I don't know how you would do it, you know, honestly. It definitely feels like that was the attempt to come back, bearish, retest, and go down. Well, let's see, it's 6:40 almost. We are in our short, okay, so we are in our short on hype from 54.64. So we are in a 20x short on hype. There's our tap of that pocket there. We got to make sure that that wasn't that was the only place that it was going to come down to, and then bullish from there. So we definitely need it to not just like turn around, but watching it doesn't help. Okay, so let's look at our vaults. Let's talk about our vaults here. So when on Strike Finance, the way that we trade is we're trading against the market maker bot, obviously there, but the market maker bot is actually funded by the community as well. So you come in here and we're up to, or we're down to $14.41. Actually, it shows 0% APR. Are we broken here? Could be down also as well, because our P&L is down there for a little bit. It did just come right back up though, so there's a possibility of that. That wasn't what I wanted to do over here, guys. Back button there. That was exactly what it did though. Look at that. Tap that damn thing. Went up, but it gave you a Darth Maul candle, so I do believe that was the last point. We'll go down now. Good entry it seems. So you can come over here and you can put your money in here, and your money then gets used by the market maker bot to earn funds. Even though it does say that we're currently at 0% APR, we are still up $14.41 from when we first put our money in. It did go all the way up to like 150% APR at one point when the market was going down and everybody thought the market was going to go up. So, you know, that it does happen. It's an ebb and flow of it. I don't know if this is a broken issue here as well. It could be. And the staking. So if you own the Strike token on Cardano, it is all you have to do is come in, open your account, and press the liquid staking button, and your Strike could be in your wallet. It could be as what am I trying to say here? It could be in your wallet. It could be used as collateral. It could be in a DEX liquidity pool. It could be many different things, and it's still earning. That's why 85% of the supply is staked. With almost 1,400 holders, it's producing a 4.5% APR, and right now there's 11, almost 12,000 reward coming on the second. We still have a couple more days to earn that. The more volume through the chain, the more trades occur, the more fees that people pay. Right now, they've paid out $1.2 million to the Strike stakers. You can also use my referral code. I've had 4 people that have used it to sign up, but no one has any trading volume. So please use the Strike Strike referral code, deposit some funds, and come trade with us. So our trade is not going very well right now, is it? So let's see if that's an SFP of this area there. That would be nice if we just went down the next 10 seconds. No, we did not. No SFP. Still okay for that there. Money flow is rounding. These were about to touch again. RSI isn't bearish. Need a little more coffee, huh? It's Friday. I'm tired. All right. Just had to freak you out a little bit, right? Go grab all the liquidity that's up there. Come down. So, let's see. So there is a deal called the Electric Garden, and they are minting now. So just so you you can see some of these here. So this is Hannah. Hannah is the founder of, I guess, maybe she's part of it. She's one of the models and everything. She owns 60 Bitcoin miners, and we're going to increase those miners and everything. And the photography that has been done here is going to be the NFTs. And they get you access to the Electric Garden, which is the website that has their books. It has other things that all of the artists that are going to be involved with the Electric Garden are going to be at. But each individual NFT is a one-of-one picture from the photo shoots that Hannah has done. So, you know, just so you can see some of these here. So there's all types of photos and everything and whatnot. So this is the logo for them. But you can go over there to their Discord. You can mint them on Pillar. That's Bank's minting platform. Used to be Yepple. Now it's called Pillar. So they have their website over there for that. So go ahead and get over and mint some of those for sure. And we have our stop at 55. Now that was bullish. That was not bullish. Yeah, it was bullish divergence here. So we came out at a bullish divergence. Coming up here. Yeah, 55.40, something, maybe somewhere up here for the down. That's the VWAP though. Retest. Let's see. Last time there was a blue dot. It almost immediate. No, blue dot was here. It did go up and then went down. Okay, so when's the last blue dot here? This was a blue dot. This is all bullish though. So money flow is green with blue dots. Money flow is red with a blue dot. Let's see. Back. Damn, money flow, big green. Blue dot, I guess, doesn't do too much on here. I guess when the money flow is green. Yeah, maybe it's not as much on hype. Blue dot on a couple other ones when I've traded it before. It was very violent whenever the blue dot showed up, basically. So see, what are we looking for as far as the short? Because we are looking for the golden pocket. So our short, we are actually looking for that. That would be an awesome trade. 4.5%. That would be an awesome trade. We got to get there first, you know. We got to get past this. Once we get past this, if we get past this low here at 54.14, you have this that you just need to go ahead and claim. Then it'll be a drag down, basically. This has been underneath VWAP. Basically, it's tapped it, kind of gone over a little bit, but rejected. So we could go back up to the VWAP again and reject again. But I definitely had the, you know, I was already looking at it. I looked at it for a while and then moved around, came back to it. It was only one that looked ready for a trade. Like this was, it claimed all of this and ready to go down. What it kind of looked like. It's already been up here once lately. Didn't get it. It needs to go back on the other side of the dotted line kind of deal to keep that trendish going, unless this is like the breakout pattern where it just comes out of it from here and that's the bottom. That could be it. But I definitely think the golden pocket needs to be tapped before we go that route. And that could bring us, you know, that could bring us all the way down to 46. So if we go all the way down to 46, that's an 8% loss. We're on 20x leverage. That's a hella trade. Because if we would have just entered, when we entered this downtrend here, we started at 73. What's that? What are we down? Right now we're down 25% when we started this downtrend. So zoom back in here on the 3 minute here. Let's see, what are we looking at here? What happened? We hit we hit that order block that we were talking about that was there. So I would have to say that 3 minute order block we were looking at, it's gone. Order block that was here was tapped, come back down. Nothing really being really particular here. Another, you know, we're drawing spider lines now with chart prime. 1, 2. Trying to grab all the liquidity it can before it goes down. All the people that were getting short. All right, so let's see. What is our stocks doing? Tesla is still up 1.4. This Apple's still way down. Apple's down 7.5. 7.5. Look how violent that was, though. Right before market closed, grabbed all of the liquidity of the day, every bit of it. Double top, tap, close, sell. And then, good lord, What a gap for the morning for Apple. Apple will probably close at least half of that as soon as the market opens, I would think. Unless it's really bad news. I don't really know exactly what happened with Apple and why it's down so much. Netflix is down almost 1.5%. Ford's down. No, Ford is up 0.5% pre-market. They're up 7% for the day. Micron is up 1.5. Where's SpaceX at? 115? We didn't get to our level here. That was our level. 105 was our long. Didn't quite get there. Almost did though. That would have been a hell of a freaking play. Almost immediately into it there if we were able to grab that. But we weren't. Where's silver at? 57? 57.80. Gold's still over 4,000. But falling. Let's see, what's the VIX at? 17? Yeah, VIX is down. We were, this is the volatility of FMC day. We're over at 20. That is why we had such a drastic move in the pricing and everything. We are coming up a little bit on the volatility here, the VIX. Let's see, how is ES doing? ES ran all night, basically. ES ran all this to probably go down today. That is probably bearish. That's probably bearish. And we had Spider here. That's this range. Go down, VWAP, retest VWAP, go down. I can see that. Let's see what's Biddy doing. Hasn't quite got to our long yet that we want to gather down here. Hit the POC, come down. May come back down to the value area low. One more time, we did hit the high, so if we hit the high, we come down to POC, we hit the POC, now we've retested the POC, now we come down. That's the way volume areas are traded. So, you would short here and long here, traditionally how you would do it. This is order block of this area here, and I do believe I have that as like the 887 or something like that. Yeah, it's almost the 887 essentially. Boop. Close. 887's right above it. We got about 5 minutes left here. Our trade is not going the way we wanted it to go, guys. I will say that much. That now looks like a complex inverted head, or complex inverted head and shoulder, an inverted complex head and shoulder. I think that's what it is. So you have 1, 2, head, 1, not really a second one, no, not really. It says F you. Have a spoon here, though. Does not care. VWAP slap. No, it doesn't really VWAP slap very much. Boo. That one looked like a good trade too. You know? I guess, is this like a 382? No, no good. It's through it. It didn't like run off of it. Oh well. MVP looks like it's about to be bearish here. Equal high, maybe. Maybe we're coming for the liquidity tap, something. Maybe it's just on the way up. You know, that could have been the bullish divergence here, and on the way up we go. All right, well, we got about 2 minutes left, guys. I appreciate y'all coming out today. We do have our stop loss set, so if it gets hit, it gets hit. That's the way that works here, and everything. So I would I would implore you to use the referral link, get over on Strike Finance, supply some money to the SLP, get in and do some trades, see if you can do better than I can, for sure. If you're in the US and you want to look at World Mobile Service, Flashbang, sorry guys, apparently I need to set that up before. Come on over to acellular.io and scroll on down to the sections here where you can see our plans. This is our coverage area here. So it's pretty much the entire United States. And you can get your different plans here from $15 to $55. And the 2 premium plans do come with extra things like identity protection and unlimited international calling to 60 different countries. If you want to know what those countries are, you come over here, you press this button, you can scroll through all of those there. And to select those, you select the unlimited. It uses my referral code link, goes to World Mobile's deal, and you would sign up for the plan that you want. So this is a 15, 25, 40, 55. So then you would click on here and go through the process, and it will get you your eSIM for you to do on your phone there. So it's that simple. If you want, if you have any questions or anything, you can come and do the contact us deal. You want to see any of these commercials I show you all the time, you can see them there. And we also have other like a blog page and everything on why you would want to have a more secure cell phone network and other things like that. So come over here, read some of our awesome blog posts that we have here written for you. So with that, I will send y'all out for the day. I appreciate it. I don't know if Alexo is going live today. He did go live in his Discord like before I even got up this morning. So I think he is going to see things, people, whatever kind of deal, maybe. But you know, you can check it out. Go to his page, subscribe, hit the little bell icon there, and you can get over there whenever he goes live. But that's it for me today. Y'all have a great weekend. Use your stop losses and try to trade better than I do. Y'all have a great weekend.
Think what you do on your phone is private, because the big 3 are always watching. They watch what you tap and predict what you'll do next. And the second you choose, it gets tracked, logged, and sold to advertisers waiting for your data. Stop allowing the big 3 to see everything you do, and switch to acellular.io.